Hey guys, welcome back to another Battlefield 2042 video. Today we'll be looking at Battlefield's next update in regards to map changes, as well as main features being introduced back into Battlefield, such as in-game chat and a scoreboard, both of which should have been in the game on day one, but hey, we won't get into that today. I'm sure all of you are really sick of everyone giving their 2 cents on why this game is terrible and gutted on launch. So, on a positive note, this one has been a long time coming, and slowly but surely we are actually getting the Battlefield 2042 we all wanted. So just to let you guys know, I post Battlefield 2042 content on the weekly basis. So if you are new here and would like to stay up to date on everything new with Battlefield 2042, hit that subscribe button below. Let's get to it. So first off, we get a little sneak peek at the patch notes we will receive next week when update 3.3 launches. This has been officially confirmed by Perch Perkins on EA headquarters. His post says this: to sum up what they decided to do, they just pushed back 3.3 until next week. They intended to drop it this week, but that didn't really happen. It's going to come with a scoreboard along with some other minor bug fixes. Following this post is an update by Direct Communications. Ensuring that our maps are providing the best possible experience for you is a key focus for us here at Battlefield 2042. We've identified some key areas for improvement and would love to know your thoughts in our first core feedback. I'll put that link in the description so you guys can, throw your 2 cents at them. So on top of the scoreboard, there will be bug fixes, which honestly is more exciting than the scoreboard. I'm tired of bouncing off the ground, falling off elevators, and somehow beheading myself in game. So yes, bring on the bug fixes, please. 2 hours ago, Head of Communications released their project on what exactly is being changed with map design, which will be introduced in Season 1. The first thing they want to go ahead and mention is traversal. Obviously, it takes way too long to get to objectives from spawn, vice versa, in between objectives, all of the above. So DICE is going to fix that. They've obviously heard us, they just mentioned us calling the game a walking simulator. So looking forward to significant map changes on every map in Battlefield 2042. They will also be rethinking combat intensity. This just improves experience you have when playing Conquest or Breakthrough, and they're probably going to change our 128 player modes to probably a significantly lower number, since they obviously didn't know how to do it. The next thing they mention is line of sight and paths, both of which is just because the maps are way too open. There's not like dedicated lanes in between each objectives. It's kind of just open land of a whole lot of just nothing. They're gonna fix that. They hear us loud and clearly. They're gonna come out with updates during Season 1. The first map they're actually gonna change is Kaleidoscope, and I'll have more on that in just a second. Cover, lastly, and similar to line of sight, the current lack of cover across maps is another improvement area, which is also caused by the open and flat spaces that you have encountered on certain maps. I like how they say certain maps here, because literally every single map is extremely open. Here's a sneak peek on what they're trying to do with Kaleidoscope, which should be dropping in Season 1. Obviously, they're going to change the spawn locations of each flag, as well as, if you guys have not noticed, if you take a really close look where the water usually is, in between A1, A2, and B1 from the original layout, it's actually dried up. So I'm thinking they're actually going to dry up that canal and possibly add some sort of rock or debris or something like that to provide more cover instead of just aimlessly, swimming. So that looks like a little sneak peek that they did not explicitly mention, but it is there. And here they're also changing the Conquest locations as well. Conquest Kaleidoscope, we notice very few people run from the left tower up through the skate park into the dome. There are too many open spaces without cover, which leave you open for a lengthy amount of time. As you can see, they're kind of just moving the flags around to where there actually is cover and removing the ones that don't have cover. They're not really changing the map as much as I would like them to have mentioned, but they're at least doing something, right? They leave us off with this. They're basically saying that all of this is going to require tons and tons of time. So we're not going to get all these updates at the same time, but they are working on it. The first map they are working on is Kaleidoscope, and they have dedicated focus to the maps which need the most changes first, which hopefully they're going to touch, breakaway a little bit. That's atrocious. If you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like. It helps me out tremendously and more than you know. Thank you all for watching. As always, have a good one, and I'll see y'all on the next one. 'Cause I can't move on till I let go.